Welcome to the Arena, our weekly sports show where we bring you highlights of the weekend's sporting activity. And today we've got a jam-packed program for you. We've got hockey, boxing, cricket, tennis, netball, as well as some athletics. We start off the show with some boxing news. Harry Simon Jr. was in fine form over the weekend as he beat Dominus Weyulu on a unanimous points decision. Here's a report compiled by CJ Lamb.
Harry Simon Jr. notched up a 14th consecutive professional victory against Dominicus Weyulu at the Nampower Convention Center on Saturday night. Weyulu gave a brave performance, but Simon dominated with his longer reach and quick hand speed and comfortably won the 8-round welterweight fight, with all three judges scoring it 60-54 in his favor. Simon had Weyulu in trouble in the fourth round, landing some quick combinations, but he couldn't put the rugged Weyulu down, who showed a lot of guts to see out the round. From then on, Simon dominated, landing shots at will, but he couldn't knock out the resilient Weyulu, who managed to see out the fight. Afterwards, Simon said Weyulu brought out the best in him.
The game plan was to outclass him like we did now, but I really wanted to take him out. I didn't want to go past 4 rounds, but the guy is strong. He worked hard, he was ready, and yet again he brought out the best in me.
In the main fight of the evening, the promising Flame Special One Nangolo notched up his 6th successive victory with a unanimous points victory against Gustav Petrus in a super bantamweight fight, with the three judges scoring it 79-72, 79-72 and 80-71 in his favor. Nangolo knocked Petrus down to the canvas with a left hook in the second round, and although Petrus soon got up and gave a brave display, Nangolo dominated the fight with his speed and snappy combinations. Afterwards, he said it was an easy fight.
It was just an easy fight for me. I just had to box. I didn't want to take no risk, and they say when you take less punishment, you last long in the game, and that's what I did. And I just went on myself, and I just did what I was supposed to do and get the win. I got it like 80 all rounds with mine, so I'm just happy, man. It's just another fight now. I'm just looking for a bigger thing. We are back in July.
What's coming up next year?
We are back in July. Hopefully a title fight. So far we are going for an African title in July. That's it.
And your long-term ambition?
Excuse me?
What is your long-term ambition? What do you want to reach?
Just be the greatest, man. Just do better than what a lot of people have done. My skill levels can't be matched with nobody's skill level. I'm just better than everybody. So you can't match my skill with anybody. I'm just too good for these kids, man. The thing is, there's only one boy here in Namibia left, and it's only one. And he's the only fight to make. And he's the energy man. He says he's the energy man, and I say I'm too special for energy. So let's get it on. He's the only boy left.
In cricket news, the Namibian Eagles beat an emerging South African side 2-1 in their 50-over series over the weekend. Here's a report compiled by Helga Schütz.
The Namibian Eagles completed a thrilling 19-run victory against emerging South Africa at the Wanderers Field on Saturday to win their 50-over series by 2-1, following hot on the heels of their 3-0 victory in the T20 series. Craig Williams was Namibia's man of the match on Saturday, scoring a great century as they amassed 338 runs for 4 wickets off their 50 overs. The visitors put up a spirited run chase, but eventually fell 19 runs short of the target as they reached 319 for 9 wickets. After electing to bat, Namibia got off to a steady start with Stephen Baard scoring 33 and Zane Green 26, and when Gerard Erasmus was out for 20, the total stood at 112 runs for 3 wickets. Williams and JJ Smith then took centre stage to put Namibia in the driving seat as they added 139 runs for the 4th wicket before Smith was caught out on the boundary for 61. Williams continued his onslaught and went on to score 139 not out, which included 11 massive sixes and 5 fours, while Nicole Lofty-Eaton was not out on 23. Emerging South Africa gave chase from the start, with Grant Rulofsson and Matthew Brietzke putting on 61 for the 1st wicket, but Bernard Scholz halted them in their tracks, bowling Kabelo Sekukune for 9 and Sinetembe Kesile for a duck, and when Stephen Baard ran out Vandile Makwetu with a great direct throw, the visitors suddenly had 4 wickets down for 98 runs. Brietzke took the fight to the Namibians and went on to reach his century before being run out for 114, while Delano Potgieter added 52 and Jason Smith 63, but it wasn't enough as the visitors fell 19 runs short of the target. Williams won the Man of the Match award, while Gerard Erasmus won the Batsman of the Series award after scoring 222 runs at an average of 37. Nicole Lofty-Eaton won the Bowler of the Series award after taking 9 wickets for 137 runs.
On to tennis. Conor Kruger and Kelly Arends of South Africa won a single title at the International Tennis Federation Junior Tournament in Windhoek on Saturday. Let's take a look.
Conor Kruger of South Africa and compatriot Kelly Arends won the singles titles at the International Tennis Federation Junior Tournament in Windhoek on Saturday. In an exciting boys final, the 4th-seeded Kruger beat compatriot and 3rd seed Andro Nel 6-4, 1-6 and 7-5, with fortunes swaying to and fro throughout the match. The third and final set went into a deciding tiebreaker and Nel eventually buckled under pressure, serving 2 double faults in a row to give Kruger a 7-5 victory. Afterwards, Kruger said he was happy with his performance.
I was happy with the game. I got tight a little bit in the third, but I managed to find a way through at the end, so I'm happy with that.
Right, the first set you're taking 6-4, that was quite close. But the second, Andrew winning 1-6, so what happened there?
I don't know, he upped his game a lot. I changed my game plan a little bit. I stopped coming to the net as much, and I think that cost me. But I managed to, started slow in the third, got broken, 3-2 down. But then I found a way, so I'm happy. I changed back to where I was doing in the first.
In the semi-finals, Kruger beat his top-seeded compatriot Mikael Woodman 7-5, 7-5, while Nel beat Namibia's Conor van Schalkwyk 7-6, 7-6. Van Schalkwyk, who currently lives and trains in Sweden, said the conditions were very different to Namibia.
Well, it's much different. I just came from 7 months of winter. We practice indoor every day. So yeah, it was very different to come here out in the sun and outdoors. So.
And you're missing home?
Yeah, a lot. I really enjoyed being back here.
In the girls' singles final, Kelly Arends beat compatriot Lee van Zyl in straight sets 7-6, 7-5. Arends took the early advantage when she broke van Zyl's serve to go 2-love up, and from there stayed ahead to win the first set 6-3. Van Zyl pushed her hard with some fine rallies in the second set, but made too many unforced errors as Arends went on to win the title in straight sets.
In hockey news, Namibia got off to a losing start in their outdoor test series against South Africa in Johannesburg. Let's take a look.
South Africa took a 2-0 lead after beating Namibia 2-1 in the second test of their hockey test series in Johannesburg on Sunday. It was a much better performance by Namibia after they lost the first test 7-0 on Saturday and will give them hope for the rest of the 5-match series. In Sunday's test, Namibian keeper DJ Strauss pulled off 2 fine saves early on from Nkobile Ntuli and Owen Mvimbi, but at the other end, Dakota Hansen had a shot cleared off the line by Andrew Hobson. South Africa, however, took the lead on 12 minutes when Mustafa Kasim scored from a short corner. Namibia opened their accounts when they won a penalty in the second quarter and Bryn Cleek scored from the spot to draw level at 1-1. South Africa came back attacking with a Tyson Blungwane deflect going narrowly over the crossbar, while Strauss pulled off a fine save from a Brandon Panther short corner just before half-time. South Africa regained the lead early in the second half when Samkelo Mvimbi scored, but Namibia struck back, winning a short corner, but Ernest Jacobs' shot was well saved by SA keeper Estienne Kriek. With a minute to go, Namibia had a great chance to equalize, but Percy Bartram's shot hit the crossbar and SA held on for a 2-1 victory. On Saturday, Namibia were clearly nervous as South Africa ran out comfortable 7-0 winners after leading 3-0 at half-time. For South Africa, Nkobile Ntuli scored 2 goals, and Brandon Panther, Keenan Horn, Ignatius Malgraaf, Mustafa Kasim, and Rustin Abrahams 1 goal each. The third test takes place on Tuesday evening starting at 7 p.m.
The MTC Netball Premier League kicked off over the weekend with Tigers taking an early lead. Here's a report compiled by CJ Namene once more.
Tigers and Namibia Correctional Services from Commerce, as well as Navy from Erongo and Mighty Gunners from Otjozondjupa went to the top of the log on 4 points each after the first 2 rounds of action in the MTC Netball Premier League over the weekend. On Friday, Tigers beat Grootfontein 44-19 and followed that up with a comprehensive 71-11 victory against Rundu Chiefs on Saturday to go to the top of the log on goal difference with a plus 85 goal aggregate. Navy Netball Club are second with a plus 69 goal aggregate after beating Young Stars of Omusati 56-28 on Friday and Grootfontein 65-24 on Saturday. Namibia Correctional Services picked up maximum points after beating 11 Arrows 52-23 on Friday and Rebels 47-30 on Saturday to go third on the log with a plus 46 goal aggregate. Mighty Gunners also have a plus 46 goal aggregate after beating Dollar Stars 50-22 on Friday and 11 Arrows 52-34 on Saturday. Tigers coach Monet Pinar complimented his team on a good performance after their 71-11 victory against Rundu Chiefs.
Yes, I must say I must compliment the girls for playing quite well. They started off quite well in the beginning. Quarter 1 and quarter 2 was our strongest half. Quarter 3 I decided just to make a few changes, just to give my girls a few rests. Our defense, Rundu Chiefs, they came back again quarter 3 and in quarter 4, giving them goals. Unnecessary errors here and there, unnecessary discipline actions that the girls didn't played well. But I think it's just going back to the drawing boards, going back to our discipline skills and just making sure that we don't underestimate our opponents.
What other positive do you take out of the game?
Positive thing is everybody managed to play a game. I've got the options of changing here and there. I know which technical skills to technical codes to take. So I think I'm quite happy with what the game performed.
The school's National Athletics Championships were held over the weekend with athletes from all over Namibia competing at the Windhoek Independence Stadium. Here's a report compiled by Helga Schutz.
Windhoek Independence Stadium was a hive of activity this weekend when the Namibia School Sports Union's National Athletics Championships were held. Athletes from all 14 of Namibia's regions participated at the event, with Khomas emerging as the overall winners with 37 gold and a total of 19 medals, while Otjozondjupa came second with 12 gold medals and 29 in total, and Hardap third with 7 gold and a total of 23 medals. They were followed by Erongo with 7 gold and 20 medals in total, and Karas with 5 gold and 19 medals in total. 6 new records were established by Zak van Willig of Khomas in the boys under 15 meter hurdles with a time of 40.08 seconds, AJ Book of Khomas with a time of 51.44 seconds in the boys under 17 400 meter hurdles, Andre Brandt of Kunene with a distance of 52.48 meters in the boys under 17 discus, and Tuani Silva of Khomas with a distance of 14.55 meters in the girls under 17 shot put. Liani Boshoff of Otjozondjupa established 2 new records in the girls under 15 category, 42.27 meters in the discus and 13.96 meters in the shot put, while Leander Lowe of Khomas equaled the boys under 19 400 meter hurdles record of 51.83 seconds. Matthew Raubenheimer of Khomas won the Junior Victor Ludorum Trophy, and Yorita Deli of Khomas the Junior Victrix Ludorum Trophy, while Zak van Willig of Khomas won the Senior Victor Ludorum Trophy, and Dane Versailles of Khomas the Senior Victrix Ludorum Trophy.
And finally, today we say happy birthday to Namibian cricketing legend Gary Snyman, who turned 40 on Friday.
Gary Snyman will go down in history as one of Namibia's greatest cricketers. He scored just under 10,000 runs in all formats of the game to rank second behind Craig Williams on the all-time Namibian list, while he was one of their most explosive batsmen, scoring some brilliant innings along the way. His highest score of 230 against Kenya in 2008 was probably his greatest performance, as he dominated Namibia's innings, scoring 81% of the team's total of 282. In another blistering knock just 2 months before, at the World Cricket League Division 2 series in Windhoek, he scored 196 of only 113 balls against the UAE, which included 17 sixes, which was then a List A world record. There were many more fantastic knocks when he single-handedly changed the course of a match, and when he retired from first-class cricket, he did so in style, hitting 101 against KwaZulu-Natal Inland on 15 February 2018. In total, he played more than 250 matches for Namibia, while he also played professionally for various clubs around the world, from England and Scotland to the Netherlands and New Zealand. Snyman was also a fine bowler, first as a fast medium bowler and later as a right-arm off-break bowler, and took 221 wickets in all the formats of the game. Happy birthday, G-Man. We wish you many more happy returns.
Well, of course, happy birthday, Gary Snyman. And well, that's all we have for you on today's show. I hope you enjoyed it. And before I go, I would like to wish each and every journalist out there a happy World Press Freedom Day. From me, Enoch, it's over.